Hello and welcome back to another episode of TWIG, and this week Galaxite have released a brand new limited time mode, Chronos Mega, and they're also hosting a huge 64 player tournament in Chronos Mega, and anyone can apply to join, so yeah, it's really exciting, so let's get into the video. So, as always, I'll start off by putting the changelogs for this week's update on the screen now, so you can pause the video and read them if you want. So, the new items in the shop this week are the rare Sticky Note avatar, the epic Rainbow Cloud avatar, the legendary Beekeeper avatar, the rare Snow Foxtail avatar, the epic Gamer Red avatar, and the rare Pink Unicorn avatar. So, Galaxite's new Chronos Mega LTM is essentially just a normal game of Chronos, but there's only 2 teams. So it can go up to 16 versus 16, which just gets really hectic, and that's just what makes the LTM really exciting. But yeah, there's a red team and a blue team, and it's really easy to see which team someone is on, because there's special avatars that are just in the LTM, and you can't use your own like avatar or skin in the Chronos Mega LTM, because there's the special ones that are in the LTM, and there's just a red one and a blue one. And it makes it really easy to identify which team someone is on, so I think it was a really good addition by Galaxite to the LTM. It just makes it a lot easier to play, but also the avatar looks really cool, so yeah. So there is a slight difference as to how Chronos Mega works as to other Chronos team modes like duos. So yeah, you can't see your teammates on the map, you can't see where all of them are. The only people you can see on the map are yourself, the time leader, and if you've got any bounties you can see them. But also I think it's quite useful that when you can see the time leader you can see which team they're on, which makes it quite handy, because if you want to find someone on the other team to kill them, then you can find the time leader. But also if you're just trying to find your teammates so you can stick together in a fight, then you can go towards the time leader if your teammate is the time leader. So that's essentially everything you need to know how the game works. Because other than those things, it's basically just the same as normal Chronos. It's basically just how you would expect, with the times just the same. And yeah, whichever team is fully eliminated first, then the other team wins. And that's pretty straightforward. So yeah, now it's time to talk about what sort of strategies I think are the best to use in Chronos Mega. So I've found that the best way to play Chronos Mega is essentially just to stick together as a team and work together, because if you're in a fight, having like player count majority is really useful, because if one team is going into a fight with more players than the other team in that fight, then the team with more players is going to have quite a big advantage. There's just more people like hitting the other team, and also more people that the other team have to try and kill. So yeah, if you just stick together, especially in fights, that seems to be the best way of playing. I mean, at the start of the game, you can sort of split up, like just to get loot and then sort of gather at one location where there seems to be a lot of your team. And then another huge part of Chronos Mega strategy is what perk you use, because yeah, there's a lot of perks that are quite useful in Chronos Mega that might not be as useful in other modes. For example, the team perks are quite useful in Chronos Mega, because yeah, you've got like one huge team, so you've got a lot of teammates, so the team perks are quite useful. Particularly healer. Healer seems to be quite a good option. Basically, with the healer perk, if you're using it when you hit one of your teammates, then both you and that player will be healed by 1 heart. But yeah, you can only do that once per second. And yeah, it is quite useful. Like if you've got a lot of healers on your team, then that can be quite useful in fights. But then there's also other perks that are quite useful in Chronos Mega, like Vampire, because if you're fighting a lot of people, then if you get a kill, and then sort of quickly heal up a bit before you fight another person, because there's going to be a lot of people fighting at once. And then there's also other perks like Armor Specialist, which will make it like very easy to get tier 5 armor, which is really useful for like PvP. It's very important to have good armor, but also when you've got spare armor, you can share that with the rest of your team, which can sort of help everyone else on your team get good armor, which will really help in fights. So I think Armor Specialist is also another good option. So now it's time to talk about not just the Chronos Mega LTM in general, but the Chronos Mega tournament that Galaxite are doing. Because, yeah, Galaxite are doing a 64-player tournament in the Chronos Mega game mode. So how it's going to work is basically there's going to be 4 different teams of 16, and it will be a bracket system. So, yeah, there's 2 teams are going to be paired against each other. So 2 teams of 16 playing against each other in one game, and they will play a best of 3 rounds, and then the winner of that best of 3 will go into the final. And then it's the same with the other 2 teams. They will be paired against each other, playing 3 rounds against each other, and the winner of that best of 3 will play in the final against that other winning team. And yeah, it's one final best of 3 in the final, and then the team that wins that best of 3 will win overall. So the prizes for the winners of the tournament are all 16 players on the winning team will receive 3 months of Ultra and can also choose 1 bundle to get. So they can choose from the Summerfest bundle, the Festivo bundle, or the Red, White and Blue bundle, but not any Mega bundles. So yeah, it's decent prizes, especially since there's going to be 16 different winners. And also, the tournament is taking place on Saturday, the 6th of November, so that's a week after this video comes out. And yeah, it's going to be at 12 PM EST, which is, I believe, 4 PM GMT. So yeah, if you want to apply to be part of the tournament, then you can just go to Galaxite's website. I'll put the link in the description to the thing for the Chronos Mega tournament on the Galaxite website, and then you can read through all of the rules and stuff and how to apply, and you can also apply there. So yeah, I think the tournament is really cool, especially since anyone can take part, because in the past Galaxite have done another tournament, the Summer Blast tournament, but only content creators could take part. Normal players weren't allowed to take part, but now there's a tournament with 64 players, so that's a lot of opportunities for people to join, and also like normal players can apply and take part. So yeah, I think that is really cool. It's a really nice opportunity for a lot of people to take part in the tournament. And also, I think the tournament will benefit Galaxite quite a lot, because it will put more eyes on the server, because people will find out about the tournament, want to go on the server and like try out the LTM. And yeah, since the announcement of the tournament, I have noticed a lot more people playing on the LTM. The player counts for the LTM are quite a lot higher, and the games are filling up a lot faster and with a lot more players. So yeah, I think the tournament is overall really good. So that's it for this week's episode of TWIG. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, and also if you've not already, please subscribe, because it really helps me out and it also means you won't miss any future episodes of this series. So yeah, bye.